Hey folks, Dad here with Elevation Diecast Racing. We are here at Mile High Raceway on a very thunderstormy Monday. We are in a flood watch warning today. Track temperature of 67 degrees. And today I have something completely different for you. You're going to watch it unfold if you like. But I'm going to go through. I went through the speed shop with every custom car in my possession, separated them by weight class, and we're going to put them together right now. So separate weight classes for mod cars. I only have 5 for the 31 to 40 weight class. I have 6 for the 41 to 50, and I have 14 for the 51 to 62 weight class. And then of course the most popular weight class is 62 gram and over. There is an abundance of vehicles, so we're gonna run them and find the fastest times. I'm gonna go over there on the board and kind of keep track of what we run. We won't get through them all today, but we're gonna go through some of them and get these classes started. I am pretty sure that 24 on the left hand side, I'm going to make my heavyweights since there are the most of them, and then we'll go 2 rows 51 to 60 and 2 rows I don't know, I guess we'll just play it by ear and see how it goes. But let's roll some cars. So I have one car that I added a little bit of weight to, and anybody who knows diecast cars racing, it's kind of hard to add weight to this thing. I think I know how I would do it now, so I will be looking for another car to get in the under 30 class, but this is by no means anything special. It's not even fast. But we're just going to roll it because he's the only one in the 30 gram and under weight class. And he runs a 224. Pretty sad. So that is what this bottom row, I think, will make that guy there 30 gram and under. So in the 31 to 40, I guess we can run all of these and place them. And so this car here is a Maserati. It belongs to Little Nazareth. And his brother Max has this Lambo, so we're gonna run them right here, and they're gonna place in the rankings. And this is their cars because they memorized a long Bible verse. It took them a couple weeks, but I told them if they get that memory verse and they memorize it and can quote it without looking at it, I will make them a specially fast car, and that is exactly what they did. So Max has a Lambo, and Naz has a Maserati. 31.6 for the Maserati and 36.7 for the Lambo. We'll give them a pass in each lane, and we'll see which one's fastest and where they are going to place in the rankings. Wow, look at that Lambo. 2118 to a 29. 2118 for the Lamborghini, and 2127 and 28. Wow, that was pretty even. So since the Lamborghini had the fastest time, we'll run him against the next one. So this is, well, 40.8. He falls just in the 31 to 40 weight class because it's 40.99. This is a Kenner Fast Ones, and I just threw him together because he was not fast when I got him a couple of years ago. So I figured, we'll just turn him into a custom and modify him. A lot of these cars, this is an older car, and it's when I first started modding cars. And so some of these are not really good. Some of these have really poor times, like that one. So 2123 to a 150. So some of these cars are, well, there's a reason why you haven't seen them. Let's just put it that way. 215 for the Trans Am. Sorry, 2150. So that Maserati will sit number 2 for now. Next we have a hot rod, and this is the only car you're going to see that I did not build, but it is a custom car. I bought a couple of customs from an antique store, and I got a good deal on it, so I just figured I'd get it. And well, he's in the 31 to 40 weight class. I thought he was a cool custom. He is 40.8. I did add a little weight to him, so I have a little bit to do with customizing the weight factor. But he's not real fast. 2142. And this Trans Am is just, well, he'll just be in the case. He'll never race, really. Neither will this one, I think, for that matter. And he got a little faster, 2136. So for now, he'll sit here at number 3. So this Gazella GT, 39.7 grams, again, is one of the very first cars I ever put together. And nothing special about this car. I took it apart. I blacked out the windows and I added a little bit of weight. And again, there's a reason you've probably never seen it on the track. 2142, that'd be why. 2141 is the best time for that. And so there it is for the 31 to 49.9 weight class. Nothing special, nothing spectacular, except maybe this Lambo and this Maserati are 2 recent ones. And well, for right now, it is what it is. Okay, so instead of going in order like some folks would normally do, we're going to skip to the heavyweights and take a look at a couple of these. We'll run 4 races and get the division started, and I'll just talk to you whatever cars we pull out here. Let's pull this one out in this Gas Monkey Corvette. So the Corvette, I believe I talked about, wasn't real fast. If I had to do it over again, I think I would have left the motor alone and maybe put a little more weight in the back. And this is a Treasure Hunt 65 Malibu. And we're going to run those. I did a lot of cutting. This is like one of my, not one of my very first customs, but you can see the spacers in the wheels because it is a narrow casting. I put a little wider wheelbase to kind of stabilize it, and you can see the spacers in there, heavily graphited. Really went overboard on the wheel wells. I could probably have stood to put bigger wheels in there, but this is how you learn. Just build them. If I had to do it over again, I would have tinted the windows, of course, and put some mirror tint in there or something. But be that as it may, this is one of my, both of these are older cars. So let's see. They're both in the heavyweight division. 2126 for the vet. All right, switching lanes. And the vet with a 2110. That's not bad. He actually got faster. Since we know it's not going to stay like that for very long, I think you guys saw a couple of my cars a couple of times roll. I don't remember how many. I don't really roll customs that often, but I figured you can't leave the custom and the mods out. You got to know where your mods are at, because when you go to send something out, unless you build it specifically for a specific track, you just got to know what you got to have here. So the vet #1 for right now. All right, let's roll. This is another one of my originals. This truck I've redone recently, at least. Again, I should have tinted the windows. These Studebakers are really nice to modify. I have quite a few of them, and I'm going to be making a couple more to do something different with them. But this modified car here, you can see he has been super glued because this was, I think actually, I might have JB welded this, I don't know. But it was broken, but I put it together with some weight. He's a heavyweight and 83.7 grams. I believe he still has his original wheels. So let's see what they do. The truck 2102. And the truck only weighs 63 grams. So it matters how you distribute the weight. It really does matter. And the slightest change can make all the difference. I'll just tell you that. 2097. So that definitely gets past the Corvette. Let's see what the Corvette and the funny car do. Funny car up front, 2109 to a 16. And the funny car will beat them out, 2105 to a 10. Not bad. All right, we've got our 4. So let's just start running them through the lineup. All right, let's roll. So this is what I'm going to call an epic failure. And you'll see why, because, and I'm not done with this, I just kind of threw this one together. I haven't secured the wheels, I just kind of laid them in there out of excitement, and I'm definitely not done with this one. But, so let's roll this FedEx truck against the #4. See, he's a slug. So we're not even going to roll him anymore because, he's a work in progress. So that brings us to Destro. He is from the Speed Blur pack, 5-pack, I believe 2019 Speed Blur pack, 72.8 grams. He should have tinted windows. He's one of my originals. I made him when I was on the original track still. And he's not bad. 2123. He's not very fast, but this is part of learning. And I've gotten better since then. So a 2121 is his time. Let's see what he's got for that Corvette. Oh, the Corvette gets him 2118 to a 24. Can the van catch him? Nope, he can't. And the vet will take him. I would definitely like to find about 3 more of these cases. They are so nice and so much better than something like this. I wish I had this kind of case on this massive of a scale because, man, it gets tough. You got to pull them out individually and switch them. Here, at least I can pull one out and slide and roll them back without messing with the wheels, but it's a work in progress, all right? Let's roll a couple more. And since I know what this guy does, this 75-gram Unobtainium is one of my recent builds. Again, not, I don't know. I'm very critical of myself, so I don't think he's that fast, but I do think he's faster than that Studebaker. So let's try him out for the #1 spot. Unobtainium 2098. Not bad, but it's not real good either. A little bit of that time, 2092. So he'll be number 1 for now. We'll roll one more, and then we're gonna call it a lap. Here is another one of my original vans that I made at the same time I made Destro. I took a tiny bit more time with painting and all of that, but not a whole great deal. He is 79.8 grams, and we will roll him up against Unobtainium to see where he sits. Look at him go. 2087 now by the Unobtainium. 2087 is a decent time. But look at that van. 2089, not bad. And I think he's faster than a Studebaker, but let's just make sure. Yeah. Oh, no, he's not. Studebaker rolling off a 2095. 2095 and a 2000 speed. Let's see if this old van can get it. Looks that way. 2080. Let's go. That'll give him another shot at Unobtainium. Unobtainium though. 2073. What? So the modified track record set on the 11th of this month is a 2060 set by Whitey. Yeah. That's the record as of right now. And you see our Tesla ran out of power here, and so we had to call for the old diesel dad to bail him out. And we got some issues with this Mustang over here. Looks like he's getting a tire change. Let's see if this van can put down a 2073 or better. No, he cannot, so he'll remain number 2. All right, so there it is so far. Just playing around with some mods, and the mod class is shaping up, and the next rainy day, which looks like it'll be tomorrow, we'll or maybe even later today, we'll bring you another slide here and see where we can get. And at the beginning of the video I thought I had included every one of my mods. I have not. There are a couple more up here. That Johnny Lightning is a mod. That F-150 is a mod. That truck is a mod. This is a 150 gram slug. True Value's a mod. I put some weight in that flare side. And that Cougar Eliminator is a rubber tire mod. And yeah, so we'll come back to these. And remember, if your car isn't fast, keep building.